Mighty man of war, Lion of Judah, we
The prophecies of a trade war is unfolding before our eyes. Are we really prepared? Are we really prepared for this trade war that is unfolding? What the Lord God say about the upcoming trade war? What did God say about the upcoming trade war? Please watch.
President Trump stabbed America's best friend in the back. My message to the President is this: Canada will fight back. We will defend our people and our economy, and we will put Canada first. There's no doubt that our economy will suffer, but so will yours, President Trump. In fact, you're already paying the price, with trillions of dollars erased in stock market value over the last month of these threats. Already Americans are paying higher gas prices, as at midnight a new American gas tax kicked in on U.S. working-class taxpayers and motorists. Your workers will soon start losing jobs they had upgrading Canadian raw materials, which, by the way, you were getting at an incredible and ridiculous bargain, and your businesses will be selling fewer products to your closest neighbor. At 12:01
on Canada and 25% on Mexico, and that'll start. So they're going to have a tariff. So what they have to do is build their car plants, frankly, and other things in the United States, in which case they have no tariffs. In other words, you build, and this is exactly what Mr. Wei is doing, by building here. Otherwise, they'll build, if they did them in Taiwan to send them here, they'll have 25%.
To do everything we can to make sure that there are no tariffs on Tuesday. But if ever there were tariffs on Tuesday, as we have all seen, as we were ready to do last time, we will have a strong, unequivocal, and proportional response as Canadians expect.
Donald Trump has ignited a full-scale firestorm. His push for reciprocal tariffs has impacted global markets, triggered sharp reactions, and a lot of concern. But perhaps most importantly, it has resulted in a rather angry response from China. Beijing seems furious. In fact, its messaging is absolutely clear. It is ready for any kind of war with the United States. So are things really headed in that direction? Just look at what the Chinese embassy in Washington said in a post on the platform X. I'm quoting here. If war is what the US wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war, we are ready to fight till the end, quote unquote. But what exactly triggered this escalation, you ask? Well, in his speech to the US Congress, US President Donald Trump accused multiple countries, including China, India, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, and the European Union, of exploiting the United States with unfair trade practices. Listen in to what he said.
On average, the European Union, China, Brazil, India, Mexico, and Canada, have you heard of them? And countless other nations charge us tremendously higher tariffs than we charge them. It's very unfair. India charges us auto tariffs higher than 100%. China's average tariff on our products is twice what we charge them. And South Korea's average tariff is 4 times higher. Think of that, 4 times higher.
You see, Donald Trump has already doubled levies on Chinese goods from 10% to 20% and further announced that beginning the 2nd of April, America will implement reciprocal tariffs, which means every tariff imposed on American exports will be met with an equal and opposite tariff on imports from those countries.
Welcome, family. Welcome for wherever you are watching me from around the world. I want us to quickly remember prophecy that the Lord God gave him to me on January 9, 2025 this year. The Lord God revealed to me a trade war is coming. This trade war is coming between America, China, Canada, Mexico, and other African countries are also coming up with it, even with UK. The Lord God said we should prepare. We should prepare for this war that is coming. We shall post it on the same day that God said we should prepare. And now it's happening. Now this trade war is happening between Canada, America, and China. And this trade war is going to be spread. And we are the individual peoples around this war. We are going to be affected. That's why the Lord God said we should prepare before it starts happening. And now it's happening. What do you think is going to be coming out of this trade war? What is God showing me as the trade war begins now? What is the next step we should take? What are the things we are expecting now? Because this trade war is going to cause a lot of hardship in the country. It's going to cause a lot of hardship around the world. That is what the Lord God is showing me now. We are going to be experiencing high cost of living. Everything we are going to be buying is going to be, everything we are going to be buying is going to be cost. The Lord God has already warned that we should prepare, we should pray that these trade wars are coming. How do we prepare? How do the countries around the world are preparing? How do we prepare? Because these things is going to be affecting us. Very, very costly. The things you are buying, things you used to buy in $5 before, you are going to be getting it is $7, $8. The things that the price of things is going to be hijacked. And this thing as it's coming is going to affect every countries. Because the goods we are buying from China, buy from other countries, we transfer it through the dollars. And so this thing is going to be highly costly. So that's what the Lord God revealed, this trade war is coming between these countries. And this is only going to bring more hardship, more hardship, more hardship. That is what I say. How did this hardship come? Because it's going to make things very expensive. Things are going to be expensive as they are coming. I remember I told you, I mentioned America, I mentioned Canada, and I mentioned China. This will not stop there. It's going to cross to other Europe countries, and it's going to cross to Africa countries. So this is also telling us now to be prepared. How are you preparing? You cannot just do the preparing alone without seeking the face of God, that the Lord God should touch the leaders of these countries, touch their mind for the things to be reformed back to the way it is. Because the way it's going to go now, the Lord God has already revealed before it happened. Things will be costly. The trade war that is coming is going to hijack so many things that will be affected. The things we are going to be importing from other countries, they are going to be high more than the way we have bought them before. And this is going to cause a hardship. So how do you prepare? How do you prepare now? How will you prepare for this now? You have to be preparing now. You have to be preparing now. Because a barely in a few weeks from now, in a few months from now, this is going to be high more than anything. Goods is going to be high. Goods is going to be high. That is what the Lord God revealed to me when this trade war comes. This is going to be high. So how are you preparing? How are you preparing? How are you preparing? Christians all over the world, people all over the world. How are you preparing? That is the question I'm asking. How are you preparing? Please share this video around the world, share it to your loved ones. The Lord has already revealed it since on the 9th of January 2025 that we should prepare. I want to know how are you preparing, because the goods you should buy is going to be highly cost than before. That is what the Lord God said. Remember to prepare. Thank you. Please subscribe and like to know.